Oh, it's you. Okay, I guess we're going to Police Department entrance. Oh my god, I forgot this was a thing. Look at that little friend on the left. Oh, he has a handprint on his face. I did not know that. Whew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi. And traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Look how cute he is! He's even crying a little bit. Oh, that's weird. Hold on. What's that? Is he gonna move? Dun, 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 dun. Disturbing! Why does it undulate like that? Why not? He's so friendly. He's such a nice guy. He doesn't have feet. Oh, that's weird. What is he, a Fire Emblem character? Oh, I make that joke, but I think the later Fire Emblem games did give characters feet, so that's an old joke. It's an outdated joke. I love the blue badger. Oh, well, I do love the blue badger, but there's instances where I don't love the blue badger. But we don't have to worry about that. Oh, wait, I know. This is the blue badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. He also looks very different from how we saw him in the first game, huh? The last case when we went to the criminal affairs department looked very different. Wow, Mr. Wright! You sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the blue badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the blue badger. Oh, someone appears to be dancing with the blue badger. It's me. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal! What are you doing here? That was not his voice. Whatever. That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? Hey, pal! What? Oh, well. Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Yeah, I forget. This is the case where, like, everyone reads our minds for some reason. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. We didn't even say anything. What? Why not? Oh well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. Oh, look at it! What a gentle face this guy has. He's cute. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed them. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yeah, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is the little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Oh, whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Why? Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked police are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. What does that mean? Does that mean you're out of a job, or you just like, vacation time? Like, what does that mean? It's not like you guys are contracted to work at the police department. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. An officer marshal was assigned to the underground parking lot. Even though he's a sheriff? No. What? Is sheriff the right word? No. Sheriff is an old term, right? What is he? A detective? Officer Marshall? Well, he's an officer. Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. What's his position? A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Oh, he's a patrolman. Huh? Shouldn't he be out on the streets patrolling? Is that the case? What's he doing here then? Oh, we don't even have it in our inventory. Well. Let's present something? Wait, hold up. Let me examine. Let's examine the badger. Can you dance again? I was wondering about that. What? The dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece. How do you... Oh, it should be like this. I know I'm backwards, but whatever. Oh shit. Oh god, how do your arms bend like this? This is hard. Okay, I give up. Oh, it's time for me to open my lights. Let me go do that now while this is dancing. You made this Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some design and I just did my ding, pal. Nice work. Well, I mean, it is nice work. I wouldn't think to know how to fucking make something move. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. Why does it have to go anywhere? There's no switch, so it just dances and dances. What? There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die. That sounds like a waste. Poor Blue Badger. Fated to dance until he drops. A work of art designed by the Chief of Detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe. Hey. Alright, anything else to examine? What's this? The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. I think it's good that you don't. They hardly even look human. She has a point. What? What does it look like? Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Good for them. Nick ships them. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof. It's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see? What about zebras? Or did it not have those at your zoo? Okay. What's that say? The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families could figure that out without the extra help. We're tired. The detectives in here look pretty busy. Just imagine! Right now? Behind those doors? A police drama in action! Somehow, the thought fails to excite me. Is that it? I think that's it. Oh, what? I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why? Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals? Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. To be fair, whenever I pass by a police station, I always think about SVU. And I always think, like, is it easy for you to just walk in and, like, just be like, what's happening, fam, and all that stuff. Well, no one does that in SVU, but, like, I've always been curious to see what the inside of it looks like. But I'm also okay with never finding out. Sure it is! Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny. I thought they were talking about the weather. We know what they were talking about. They were talking about soup drying or something. I forgot what they said. Oh, I finished talking to you. I have to present you some stuff. Here, do you know this? Detective Gumshoe? What can you tell me about this? Oh, we can show it to him, but we can't show it to Edgeworth? Hey, pal. This is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn that into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. So quick. But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa! Now I remember! Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Sure. So, this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective, like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think that's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edward mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there at the parking lot. And Lana confessing as much. There has to be more to talk to you about, right? Can I present you this? Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edward got yesterday. Were you at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Oh, good for you. Congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edward for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. No? Is there nothing else to do with you? What if I showed you this? Found in Mr. Edward's car. Stabbed with Mr. Edward's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Scott to do such a thing? Yeah, wait, I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have had a grudge against Mr. Edward. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edward. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edward. Can I... Is that it? Am I done with you? As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. It's the blue Badgerman, dude. Alright, whatever. Is that it? Oh, I have one more. Okay, cool. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Merry Christmas. Well, it all started with the murder of the defense attorney Hammond. But Mr. Edwards was found innocent! Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edward. Forging evidence, making deal with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Whispers with him, but when it came to Von Karma, no one batted an eye just because he was big and scary. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edward has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under that gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say that the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor's position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edward is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... What's his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene, maybe. What does that say? I can't see what that says. I see maybe like a 20... I see something written like $20. I can't read what the other word is. Maybe I can... Oh yeah, that's right, I can examine things! Oh, I forgot! Hey, I forgot this was a thing! You spin me right round, babe. Oh, there's a hand. That's kind of gross. Wee! Gumshoe was just like, what are you doing? Like, wee! What is all this text on the bottom? What? I have to rotate it to get it oriented correctly. How do I? There you go. There you go. What the fuck is all this? I can zoom in. Whee! Wow. Wow. Zoom out. Wonderful. Can I check something else? Let's check. It's a knife! Yes! Oh, I can... Oh. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edward cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edward doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. Edward? In the wild? I think my food peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. What? Now there's a scary thought. What? He doesn't look anything like a... Whatever. What else have we got? I can check this. Wow. So exciting. I'm not even gonna bother. Can I examine my badge? Oh, look at that! We can see our ID or number, whatever. Lawyer Association 26381. I don't know if that ever comes into play. Wow, this thing is so fucking zoomed in. Oh my god, I can go even further in. It's like a sunflower. Wow. This is fun. Let's zoom in. Whoa! Of course, everything's blurred out. What? I thought that said fuck department. Police department. It's fun. Look how crisp this picture is, but then everything else is so blurry. They need to get better printers. Alright, I don't think I can check the blue badger because that's just a dun 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 dun. Oh, I can't rotate him. Okay. Alright, sorry, Gumshoe. I read this already. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction added to the court. Oh, we have one more thing to examine. Hang on. What does that say? Anal. What? No, that should be annual, right? But it's like, doesn't annual have two N's? Anal. Kind of looks like anal, but... Hey, look here! It looks like something's been crossed out. Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe. Let's see. Annual bonus, $20. What a terrible bonus, but also I think that annual is spelled wrong on that then. I think a couple of zeros are missing. No, that sounds about right. At least in that detective's case. Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator. Nothing else to it? Alright, I guess that's it. Let's see if it'll work. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there. Nobody will look at you twice, pal. Thanks, Gumshoe. You're the best. I love you. Mwah. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Oh, is this, I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. I don't fucking know who said that, whatever. Oh, still here? Ah, hello! What a surprise looks. Didn't I imagine? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. What happened to the security guard? A girl can have many boyfriends. Oh, what? Hey, what's wrong, Bambino? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Whatever. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Can we talk? Or should I show you the letter? Let's talk.
There's something I wanted to ask you.
The scene of the crime. A cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment.
He's asleep.
Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? Oh, I guess, okay, fine. Fine. Have a knife! Just kidding. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I'll warn you, fan letters to me go right into the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look where it should say letter of introduction. It says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test. Guess I better let you win then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me.
Hey, wait a sec. Isn't the crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective for hire?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. You're just saying shit. I don't understand anything you're saying. And I'm reading it.
Note to self. Police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumpled and discarded. Aw, poor... What? Aw, he could have just held on to it. Alright, let's talk. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little bit more specific?
Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest. A fine piece of work. This here is the autopsy report. Death due to blood of loss. Loss of blood. One knife wound, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m.
Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Aside from the fact that they work in the similar fucking forces, I guess. I don't know, whatever.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. They worked on a case together, so they have something in relation. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prospector. I'm doing his voice in like a weird, I don't even know what voice I'm giving him. I don't know how to do a Western voice, but it also kind of sounds like Gumshoe and I'm getting confused.
My sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot?
So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. It's high noon. Remember that game? Do people still play that game? Probably do. I don't mean any offense, but... Officer Marshall? You're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. You're not from Texas. And we're not in Texas, I don't think. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? And now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman now. So how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? It's high noon. Howdy. Whatever, I don't fucking know. So, why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. First of all, fuck you. He's a higher rank than you. Excuse you, Mr. Patrolman, son of a fucking gun. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just, you don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? Don't we already know that? What? I thought we already knew that. Are we done with you? Can I present you something? Here's the card! What's that? Some sort of police passport? This is Detective Goodman's ID card. Strangely enough, we found it at good distance away from the crime scene. Good distance in this rat hole? If you want distance, get yourself to Texas.
Texas?
This is a tiny little crime scene in a tiny little town with tiny little evidence. What difference does a few yards make, compadre?
Note to self: if you encounter suspicious, I can't see. I'm getting tired. If you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas. There's no better way to study than to hang out with the pros.
Okay, thanks. Here's a knife. Alright, compadre, count to 3. Huh? You gotta do that if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. And that's what we do in Texas. You know how fun fucking Texas. Remind me to never visit Texas. Oh, you don't wanna see it? It's a fucking murder weapon. What about this? 5:12 p.m. The prospector's bright red steed came in on a trot, real slow like.
A trot?
Mama Donna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later. So it seems the chief of prospector was lying in wait. Maybe waiting for her prince to ride in on a bright red horse. So what you mean is, the killer intended to use Edward's car all along. What is this? Name of deceased, Bruce Goodman, 36, male. Date of time of death, February 21st, between 4 and 5:30. Cause of death, loss of blood from the chest wound assessment. Wound was caused by a 4.5-inch knife. A single stab wound was found. Okay. I guess we can just examine, right? God, I'm so tired. This investigation is going on for such a long time. It's been over an hour. Meanwhile, yesterday I was able to do 3 hours just fine. A.
A block? This area is reserved for prosecutors.
Defense attorneys are relegated to B block.
I dream of the day when I'll be able to park my car here.
This is a prospector's. This is a prosecutor's and defense. No, this is a prosecutor's office, isn't it?
I'll go over to the B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright.
I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Why would I be selling hamburgers? This looks like a cell phone.
Scientific analysis would suggest this belongs to the victim.
This was during a time when flip phones were a thing. I miss flip phones, man. They were so much more like they fit in your hands. You didn't have to worry about your thumbs getting tired.
I can't think of anyone else it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Check it out! Why not? Right, let's check it out. Magic! Oh my god, how is it moving? Oh shit. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Who sings that song? I don't even remember. Blue. Ew, I don't like that there's no button on the right side underneath that circle. Oh god, it looks so uneven.
This phone is still on the redial screen.
Redial?
Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know a thing about redial. What? Oh, I said it wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation.
Whatever. Let's check this phone out. Let's hit the redial. Now, to see who the owner of this phone called last.
Note to self: a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button.
Hey, that song! I know that! Yay, what's going on over there?
Oh, sorry.
I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you?
Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belonged to Chief Prospector Sky. Funny, she didn't look like the type that would have a yellow phone.
What? It's my sister's!
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody, right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this.
Who did she call?
No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ring tunes.
Oh, that?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was my phone. It's a little Nokia phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman.
Last call made at 5:18 on the day of the murder.
Interesting.
This rope, is it?
Yep, they laid it on that. They laid it in the outline of the victim's body.
So wait, the victim must have died when the murder closed the trunk on him.
You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. I mean, you could technically kill someone by doing that if you slam it hard enough multiple times. She's not wrong. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted.
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It screams, I have money to burn.
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. You know, it's weird. It actually looks a lot like my sister's old car, and that car was not fancy at all. It's like the same like one door deal. What good is a car if you only have one door? It fucking sucks. Getting in the back sucks with that car. Trunk. What's this? What's this? Looks like a note of some sort.
Look! Something's written on it!
Oh, I vaguely remember this. You're right. Let's see. 67S122.
There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman.
Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed.
Well, so? What does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Note to self. For deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright.
I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Interesting. There's actually a lot that I don't remember about this, so I'm probably not going to be able to blow through this as fast as I did with the first 4 cases. Is there anything else on this side before I go to that truck? Alright. The E-block is through there. That's where visitors park.
I can see the lunch line car from over there, far in the distance.
Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. Oh, I want to see it. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy looking steak. Oh yeah, that's right, I bought steak. I should eat that.
Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy?
Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. Is there anything else to look at? Anything else I need to examine? Oh god, I'm so tired. Maybe this thing here on the floor. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water.
It's heavy! I can't even budge it!
Even though it's on its side? The drum over there is on its side. Oh, she wasn't looking at them.
Wait, I know! I'll hide in there and do a stakeout!
I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested.
What? I'm not suspicious!
Oh. anything else? Am I done? I'm so fucking tired. Ay, ay, ay. What, do you know anything about this letter? A rock compadre, count to 3. What? Come on! Oh shit, I didn't mean to. Whatever. No? Come on, you gotta give me something. Is there anything?
My sister's cell phone.
The last time it was used was 5/18, right after Goodman was killed. Maybe she was canceling her date for the night? Why did Lana make that call? God damn it. I think I presented him this stuff, didn't I? And then this is just, a toy shield. Suits the boy well. What exactly could you shield with that? A toy knight, maybe?
Officer Marshall, don't you have anything good to say about Mr. Edward?
You don't like him, right? We get the point. You know, when I was a detective, I got one of these.
Let me guess. Did it have a K for King of Detectives on it?
Hey, they could use the same shield over and over.
Note to self. Prosecutor's office and criminal affairs are surprisingly cheap.
You know it. They've gotten cheaper with every passing year, I tell you. Okay. So am I done here? I guess I must be done here, right? Like, everything has been checked off. It doesn't feel like I'm finished here. That's so weird. Is there anything else to talk about to you? There is. Oh, thank God. Jesus, I'm glad I checked.
So, there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister.
Well, that's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edward himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall!
Yeah, Bambina?
How can you say that? You and my sister! You were...
Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I forget what. I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's a-blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something here. But who? Suspicions about Mr. Edward have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. We talking about Edward still? I still can't believe people weren't talking about Karma. Maybe they were talking about Karma and we just don't care anymore because he's in jail, presumably.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edward to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? God. Hate to say it, but it's your son's sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye.
What? My sister?
Edward couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals.
What are you saying? Wait, what? What? You're saying Edward was making deals to win trials?
Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's big old secrets hidden around there somewhere. Everyone knows it.
Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edward? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone.
So, you think we'll be okay?
I don't know. I don't even remember how the trial goes. Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal.
Oh, and by the way, Emma?
Yes?
I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What?
Okay, not this time. It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show. For kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see. Interesting. A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Oh my god, thank god it's ended. Oh my god, it's almost 2 hours. I am tired. Okay, tomorrow I'm definitely not going to be filming a session. I have plenty to edit as is. My god, I thought I was fucking invincible yesterday. Maybe it helped that I had coffee yesterday. I was drinking coffee during it. I don't have coffee today. Oh well, that's fine. Trial of Former. What? Did it always say that? Trial of Former. And then like what? Trial ladder? Did it always say that? Why doesn't it just say trial? Trial of Former, my ass. Anyway, that was a session. I probably won't be able to skip whatever. Oh, this is the courtroom. I still can't skip this. My god. Get in there. No, shut up. I'm not talking to you right now. Oh, nope. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching. This case is, I think maybe I still have to get into it more, but as of right now, the way it's going, I'm still not fully, like, excited about it as I have been with the other cases. I think it's just because I don't fully remember it. And, what else? There's something about it that's obviously it's not as fun to deal with. Maybe it's because, like, I don't know. Emma is basically the Maya of this case, but like there's something about her character that's not as quite as like fun as Maya was. I don't remember having this issue when I first played it. I don't know. Maybe it's also because I was able to speed through it as opposed to here I have to voice everything. Anyway, I'm sure things will get better as time goes on because there's this case. This episode is quite. I remember being long, and there's a lot that happens in it. So look forward to that. Look forward to that, and also more bad voice acting. Thanks a lot for watching. We're just tackling through the games. Hopefully at some point we'll get through them fast so that I can be prepared for Ace Attorney Chronicles. Okay, bye!